Charles Michel confessed he had a nuclear plan if Emmanuel Macron tried to leave Brussels without an agreement on the EU Recovery Fund. At the end of July, EU leaders finally struck a deal on a huge coronavirus recovery package after a fourth night of sometimes bitter talks. The €750 billion £677 billion coronavirus fund will be used as loans and grants to the countries hit hardest by the virus, such as Italy and Spain. The remaining money represents the EU budget for the next 7 years. The talks began with a divide emerging between the hardest hit nations and those intent on a more frugal package of measures. Denmark, Sweden, the Netherlands and Austria all pushed back on an initial package of grants worth €500 billion £450 billion, reportedly causing French President Emmanuel Macron to bang his fists in anger and threatening to leave. However, according to a recent report, President of the European Council Charles Michel was crucial to relieving tensions. The Belgian politician confessed he had no plan B if leaders had failed to reach the budget deal. However, he admitted to having a nuclear option if Mr. Macron tried to leave Brussels without an agreement, as the French president had ordered staff to get his plane ready. Mr. Michel told Politico, "I knew that it was not possible to decide on such a difficult topic in 1 day or 2 days. It was a joke, but I told them that I know the Belgian Prime Minister very well and I intended to ask her to close all the Belgian airports as long as we don't have an agreement." The message behind the joke was clear: nobody leaves. According to the report, how much the deal can be credited to Mr. Michel's negotiating skills is open to debate, as there was plenty of grumbling about his chairmanship as the talks, originally scheduled to last just 2 days. In a bid to resolve the major sticking points, the Belgian politician held multiple meetings of small groups of leaders on the terrace of the council building. That meant other leaders were waiting around for hours. Despite their annoyance, ultimately Mr. Michel presided over a landmark agreement, for which the bloc will take on an unprecedented amount of joint debt, representing a fundamentally deeper fiscal integration than ever before. The Belgian politician said threats were not the only instrument in his toolbox.